where's our guy?
He just left.
They're walking, so we should be playing.
The thing is that the faculty's not even
playing.
the faculty's not even ready.
No, they're not here. But well, there's people. They're proceeding.
Where's all the people in charge?
Yeah.
10 minutes early.
I mean, they're walking, so we're just playing. Just play.
Just play. Just play.
All right.
Who gave him the cue?
They don't start.
You may be seated. You may be seated. Good evening. I am thrilled to welcome each of you to the 2025 Adams School of Dentistry Commencement Ceremony. I am Janet Guthmiller, and I have the honor of serving as the 9th Dean of the Adams School of Dentistry. This year marks 75 years of excellence in education at the Adams School of Dentistry. We honor the legacy of all those that have come before us, and tonight we celebrate the newest members of our alumni family. This is an incredible moment for all of our graduates, families, friends, and our school community. I would respectfully ask that everyone is courteous and considerate during our event. Tonight marks the culmination of all the hard work of our 137 graduates of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill Adams School of Dentistry have put into their respective programs in dental hygiene, Doctor of Dental Surgery, Advanced Dental Education, Master of Science, and PhD. We are excited to be celebrating this milestone with our students and our school's 71st commencement ceremony. Commencement marks the crowning achievement to date of the graduates assembled here, and more significantly, it marks an important milestone in their careers as members of the oral health profession. I do not need to remind you how strenuous and challenging your road to this moment has been, but you have persevered and excelled. You should be as proud of your accomplishments as I am. This isn't a journey undertaken by our students alone. We also recognize the support from parents, partners, children, relatives, and friends. We are delighted that you are here with us for this celebration. One of our greatest honors as educators is to teach intelligent, dedicated, and hardworking students, and the graduates sitting before us this evening are just that. I know I speak for our faculty and staff when I say that we are excited to watch you flourish as professionals, and that we will be cheering your continued success from Chapel Hill. Graduates, the degrees conferred upon you today are a tangible reminder of this important day in your oral health careers. As you cross this stage and later turn your tassel, you enter one of the most distinguished forms of public service that exists in our society. I am honored to be among the first to welcome you as colleagues into oral health care's professional ranks. Now, it is my pleasure to welcome two of our dental school alumni who have demonstrated outstanding leadership in dentistry to greet you on behalf of the UNC Dental Alumni Association and the Dental Foundation of North Carolina. First, I am pleased to invite to the podium Dr. John McNeil, President of the UNC Dental Alumni Association. Dr. McNeil.
Thank you, Dean Guthmiller. It's an honor to be with you tonight. Welcome to all. I bring greetings and salutations from the UNC Adams School of Dentistry Alumni Association. I graduated with the DDS class of 1991. We were the next to the last class to graduate on a hot Sunday afternoon in Memorial Hall just across from the Old Well. Each graduate had 4 tickets to share with family and friends. I'm grateful we are in Carmichael Arena tonight and the tent has grown larger. I've been a general dentist for the past 34 years. I practiced at Fort Bragg as an Army dentist for 4 years after graduation. Subsequently, I joined Dr. John Woodall at 5 Points in Raleigh, and have been there for the past 30 years. Yes, that's right, I've had 2 jobs in the past 34 years. While that might sound boring, I've always found the practice of dentistry to be challenging and fulfilling. I still have my daily hurdles, and I see and learn something new every day. I've been on the alumni board with the dental school since 2012. Like R.J. Davis, I got a few extra years of eligibility due to COVID. Since becoming involved with the Alumni Association Board, I've seen dental education from the other side, a different perspective. From patient care, education, research, budgeting, fundraising, faculty recruitment and retention, admissions and scholarships, organizational charts, mission statements, seeing the new faculty devise and implement the new curriculum, accreditation visits, and changes in leadership. There's a lot to keep up with. I've had a glimpse of how the sausage is made. And my experience on the board for the past 13 years has given me a profound appreciation for what it takes from the faculty and staff, the administration, and from Dean Guthmiller about what it takes to make tonight happen. And I think they should be recognized for it. Their efforts are nothing short of Herculean. Tonight is simply a victory in dentistry, a seminal, pinnacle, mountaintop moment, not only in your dental journey, but in your life. I know you are prepared to have meaningful careers in dentistry. I know this for a fact because my practice hired 2 graduates from the class of 2024. Natalie Rayner graduated with the dental hygiene class last year and has been an amazing addition to our practice. Her skills, grace, and knowledge are far past her years. The other hire from the DDS class of 2024 was my son, Dr. Johnny McNeil. The younger Dr. McNeil, I like to call him Johnny 2.0, has also had a smooth transition into private practice during his inaugural year. It's a dream come true working with my son daily. We learn from each other, we treatment plan together, view radiographs and photographs, scratch our heads together, and consult with the other dentist in our office, Dr. Dean Woodall, to get the best possible outcomes for our patients. It is truly a collaborative effort. I hope you can find a dental home that is encouraging, fulfilling, gives you guidance through mentoring and continuing education, and allows you to grow. I also hope you always feel connected and proud of our beloved UNC-Adams School of Dentistry. Please come back for continuing education, tailgates, and reunions. Please stay connected to each other and help each other navigate the world of dentistry. On behalf of the thousands of alumni that have come before, I would like to congratulate you on your accomplishment tonight and welcome you into membership of the UNC-Adams School of Dentistry Alumni Association. It is indeed a happy moment. In closing, I would like to read a quote from Pope Francis. I found this full of universal truths that are even relevant to dentistry. He said, "Rivers do not drink their own water, trees do not eat their own fruit, the sun does not shine on itself, and flowers do not spread their fragrance for themselves. Living for others is a rule of nature. We are all born to help each other. No matter how difficult it is, life is good when you are happy, but much better when others are happy because of you." So on behalf of the Dental Alumni Association, all my best to each of you.
Thank you, Dr. McNeil. Now I would like to ask Dr. Jonathan Zombecki, Chair of the Board of the Dental Foundation of North Carolina, to share his message with you. Dr. Zombecki.
Thank you, Dean. Good evening. On behalf of the Dental Foundation of North Carolina, we welcome our graduates, families, and friends. I'm Jonathan Zombecki, graduate of class of '94, and I am a proud Tar Heel. Today is one of the biggest days in your life. You've worked hard, lost lots of sleep, sweat, tears, not to mention damage to crucial brain cells, some of which are probably attributable to places up on Franklin Street. But all this in a quest to get to this day, graduation day. And I know what you're thinking. Hurry up, get me out of here. I've struggled through all this and I cannot leave fast enough. I know it. You're ready to go, your future awaits. Well, celebrate hard tonight, tomorrow, even all next week if you like. You deserve it, because things are about to get crazy, and life is crazy. How crazy? Not vaccinating your kids crazy, not quite that bad. Bill Belichick getting $2 million a year to come coach Carolina football, not that crazy either. Or how about Utah, outlawing fluoride 2 days ago in the public water system? That's crazy. But no, it's not getting this crazy. But things are getting really out of hand. I'm talking about residencies, specialty programs, associateships, practice purchases, buying homes, weddings, that type of crazy. Things are going to get moving, and flash forward 30 years, and you're going to be me, wondering how I got here, how fast time got by me, and wondering where all your friends went and how you got all these wrinkles that you didn't remember having. Yes, I graduated from here over 30 years ago, and I remember those days well. Talk about crazy. I bought a practice right out of school, 50% partner with a dentist I didn't even know, didn't know anything about running a practice. And my wife and I were so broke that our first living room had nothing but beach furniture and the biggest, most expensive TV we could afford. That was it. But at the same time, those days, they were rough, but they were wonderful. And you guys have so much in store. But my message tonight is simple. Don't forget where you came from. This is your family now. These relationships you made here will last. Your friendships will endure. And you are forever one of us, a UNC Dental School alum. Since the school's inception, the DFNC, as we call it, was established as a primary way that the School of Dentistry could be sustained outside of taxpayer money. Now, you may simply know the DFNC is the place that gave you all the free pizza and sandwiches, sponsored Think Big, helped provide financial support for CE courses and conferences. But did you also know that over $1 million in scholarships annually for student fellowships and scholarships come from us? You may not also realize that the DFNC also helps recruit and retain the talented world-class faculty that you know so well in terms of over $1 million annually for named and term professorships. The foundation also sponsors your annual class reunions, White Coat Day, Staff Appreciation Day. The foundation basically has had a hand with the help of alumni and friends in the construction and the renovation of every dental building that you've set foot in while you were in school. Indeed, through alumni and dear friends that share the vision, the DFNC has stepped quietly but so crucially into the widening gap between where the taxpayers of this great state leave off and what's really required to sustain our mission. Currently, only 19% of the school's budget is funded by the state of North Carolina. So, one day, but not very soon, you'll get a phone call or an email from a classmate asking you to become part of this sustaining legacy that is the Dental Foundation of North Carolina. And I ask you to say yes. You'll know when the time is right, time for you to become part of the foundation's effort to financially support your alma mater. And through its world-renowned execution of teaching, research, and service, serve the people of North Carolina, this country, and the world. But this discussion stops here. For tonight, we celebrate you. Thank you, and go Heels.
Thank you, Dr. Zambecki. I'm now pleased to welcome representatives from each of our graduating classes to offer their remarks. I'd like to invite Sophia Rooney, president of the Dental Hygiene class of 2025, to the stage.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sophia, and for those who don't know me yet, I hope by the end of this speech you'll know a little more about who I am and why this moment means so much to me. 4 years ago, I stood in a cap and gown just like this one, graduating high school, and dreaming about what my next chapter would hold. If you had asked me back then what I wanted to be when I graduated college, dental hygienist would not have been my answer. And truthfully, I didn't think I'd be graduating from the University of North Carolina either. So how did I get here? I began my college journey at the University of Notre Dame, competing on the track and field team. At the time, I thought I was living my dream. But I quickly realized that being far from home, running in freezing weather, and the intensity of college athletics didn't align with who I was becoming. I was disappointed in myself. My dream didn't work out, and that was really hard to accept. I didn't know what would come next, but I did know that there was one thing I missed more than anything: my team. And what I didn't know back then was that I would eventually find the best team I'd ever been a part of right here at the Adams School of Dentistry. So tonight, I want to share 3 things I've learned from the team that taught me the most. Number 1, competition doesn't make a team, support does. Sure, the fiercest competition I may have ever been a part of was the PPE Olympics. But it wasn't the rivalry that made us stronger. It was the way we showed up for one another. Whether it was assisting a classmate in clinic, cheering someone on through boards, or handing off the Nomad with a smile, this team was always about lifting each other up. Here, success is something we celebrate together because here, no one is left behind. Number 2, failure is the best teacher. I used to think I had to be perfect all the time to make my team proud. But here, I learned that failure is not the end, it's just the beginning of growth. Whether it was when I was struggling to take my first PA, or when I was with my fellow classmates in the library with the lights off because it was closed, I was never alone. My team was there: faculty, classmates, family, and friends. They helped me turn every challenge into a lesson and every setback into progress. Because of them, because of my team, I found the confidence to keep improving. Number 3, there's no limit to how big your team can be. One of the most beautiful parts of our time at the Adams School of Dentistry is the collaboration that we were able to experience. Our team is not just hygienists, but everyone here in the room: dentists, endodontists, periodontists, orthodontists, pathologists, and the list goes on forever. We've learned to work side by side, to communicate, understand different roles and specialties, and because of that, we're walking into the profession with a community that stretches far beyond our immediate classmates. And the best part, that team will only continue to grow as we move forward in our careers. Now, to my classmates, thank you for being more than just team members and peers. You are my mentors, motivators, and true friends. Your compassion, determination, and humor has made every challenge easier and every success sweeter. I've learned so much from each one of you, and I'm endlessly grateful to have shared this journey with such an incredible group of people. And of course, some of the most important members of our team are in scrubs. They're sitting out here in the audience. To my family, thank you for being my biggest supporters from the very beginning. You've been my coaches, cheerleaders, and teammates through it all, and I wouldn't be here without you. I'll always be proud to be on your team. When I started college, I knew I was going to be part of a team. What I didn't know was how lucky I'd be to graduate with one that I'll be part of for life. Thank you, and congratulations to my amazing teammates, the class of 2025.
Thank you, Sophia. Now, please welcome Dr. Shadow Stewart, our graduate student representative, to speak on behalf of our advanced dental education, master's, and PhD candidates. Dr. Stewart.
Wow. Can I move this? All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Shadow Stewart. I am a third-year resident. Third-year resident in the graduate program in periodontology. And supposedly, I'm also a graduating member of the advanced dental education class of 2025. Though Dr. Suzine has been joking for so long that I am in this fictitious 4-year program that I'm actually not sure. I genuinely have no idea if he's serious or not. I guess we'll find out later when the names are called. Regardless of whether it's my year or not, I'm truly humbled to have been invited to say a few words on behalf of the graduating residents. Unfortunately for y'all, I am pretty long-winded, so get comfortable because it could be a while. Just kidding. I have no intentions of standing in the way, of you and your well-deserved celebrations. So until very recently, I had no idea what I was going to say to all of you. What advice could I possibly have to offer such a group of brilliant, talented, and high-achieving folks? But don't worry, I thought of something. In addition to the obligatory congratulations, I just want to share a few thoughts. Thoughts on the value and the importance of generosity. I'm not referring to the dinners on me kind of generosity, but of course, if you're buying, then I am eating always. Instead, I hope that you'll take the opportunities every day, that every day gives you, to be generous in ways that meaningfully affect others. Being generous with your money, of course, but more importantly, being generous with your time and being generous with your knowledge. If you're like me, you have no money, which makes the latter two much easier, but fortunately, many times they're more rewarding as well. So I genuinely believe that the most valuable thing that you can give someone is your time, and I encourage all of you graduates with your new privilege and positions in society to be as generous with it as you can. It costs you nothing to make yourself available to others on an individual level and on even larger scales. Sure, we're all exhausted after a long day of seeing patients and life in general, but find it in you to take that phone call with that aspiring dentist or the dental student from another school who's interested in your specialty. And then tomorrow, you can have an even broader impact by volunteering as an attending at one of our student-run outreach clinics. You may think that you're just a radiology resident helping a dental student with their first surgical extractions, but you might just make it into that student's personal statement as one of the reasons they became interested in specializing in perio. So I hope you'll find it in you even after a long day or a long week to simply show up for people. It takes so little from you compared to what it often means to others. I've got like 5 pages, So it's difficult to disentangle being generous with your time from being generous with your knowledge, but here we are, and I'm going to try it. You know, we've all worked so hard here to learn as much as we possibly can the last few years, so I'll ask you in front of everyone here, what good is it to keep that knowledge to yourself? These folks are not going to be your competition, they are your community, and so I encourage you to take the time to share that knowledge that you've worked so hard to achieve with anyone who's interested in listening. Again, if you're like me, you may even find yourself in front of an audience of people who have absolutely no interest in listening to what you have to say. For example, dental students on a lecture on a Friday afternoon, or when I'm droning on and on about how to pronounce medications correctly in clinic. I don't know if I'll ever see that many eyelids or that many eye rolls ever again. But you do know more than you realize, and there's always an audience interested in learning from you. So share with them generously and answer their questions as helpfully as you'd like yours to be answered. The opportunities, of course, don't end when you leave school today. You can deliver presentations at your local dental society meetings, study clubs, and lunch and learns. You can even come back to the school and share with the next generation of dental students and residents. Everybody wins when you share what you know. Now, if public speaking isn't your thing, that's fine. You can always write checks. The Dental Foundation especially appreciates your generosity with your money. As you know now, the foundation not only makes an already affordable UNC education even more attainable for many, but it also opens many other doors by funding registration and travel to conferences, supporting our national and international service trips, and hosting alumni events in and outside of the school. And as alumni, it is now your generosity that allows these things to happen. That is, if I ever stop talking. I'm almost done, I promise. So to the graduating and to the future residents, while we were all deep in our own specialty training, these dental students and these hygiene students were looking up to us. The shorter ones were, at least. They will always remember us as that group of residents who occupied some space somewhere between their peers and their faculty, people who they could reach out to a little bit more comfortably for help, and who could empathize with their now former struggle better than any faculty could. We have a responsibility to them to continue to be a resource, and that requires generosity of our time and knowledge. So to everyone here that doesn't already know, I am always just a text message away. Whether it's to treatment plan a case or tips on harvesting a connective tissue graft, I will always be a resource for you. And I encourage all of you to continue to be resources to each other. As healthcare providers, our legacy will not be defined by the cases we've completed, but by the clinicians we help to shape. So be the kind of dentist, hygienist, or specialist who shares generously. On a personal note, I have had so much fun hanging out with all of you in class and in clinic and on Franklin Street. I am truly going to miss it, but I'm also very much looking forward to turning around that debt-to-income ratio. That's going to be nice. So with that, I offer you my sincere gratitude for putting up with me, and many heartfelt congratulations on all of your accomplishments. As always, it's not goodbye, but see you later.
Thank you, Dr. Stewart. Finally, please join me in welcoming Brian Francis, President of the Doctor of Dental Surgery class of 2025, to the stage.
Thank you, Dean Guthmiller. Greetings, doctors. And hello to the friends, family, and loved ones of the UNC-Adams School of Dentistry, class of 2025. My name is Brian Francis, and I've had the unique privilege of serving as class president to this wonderful DDS class of 2025 over the last 4 years. It is my honor to represent my class one last time in addressing you all today. I want to start by congratulating the DDS class of 2025 for accomplishing all that has been required to make it to this day. If my classmates are anything like me, this last push to graduation has been a roller coaster ride of emotions, with many tears of joy, fear, pride, and frustration to be had. Though we have all grown to meet the demands of our dental education, and have done so with style and grace, might I add, that does not mean it's been easy. We have each faced our own unique challenges throughout these past 4 years. And speaking for myself, I have a few gray hairs to show for this last month in clinic. But at long last, we get to cross the finish line together. We worked so hard and given so much of ourselves these last 4 years, and what we've received in return is invaluable. We've been supported by our family, friends, and loved ones, whether we needed financial support, guidance, or a place and time to rest and recharge. We were gifted the knowledge, enthusiasm, patience, and encouragement of our faculty and staff, who day in and day out helped us to grow into the clinicians we are today. We've benefited from the listening ear and growing stability of dental school leadership in pursuit of improving the UNC student experience. We've received the friendship and solidarity of our classmates. And through all this, we have formed lifelong friendships across the ASOD community, which we will rely on as we move forward into our careers. For all these things, I will be forever grateful. I have to admit that with all the administrative work and the requirements and the deadlines, and worst of all, the emails, it was sometimes hard to stop and smell the roses, but I did it anyway. And in doing so, I remember that this is such a unique and finite chapter in each of our lives, and how special it is that we got to share that with each other. We have had an ASOD experience that is uniquely ours, and though nothing is ever perfect, I would choose this dental school in this time and with this class 1,000,000 times over. Class of 2025. Class of 2025, you've been so easy to love and to care about and to advocate for. It's given me such pride to learn and grow alongside you these past 4 years. I have appreciated the good-spiritedness we have shown in the face of adversity, with an ability to laugh and meme our way through almost anything. Attendance tracking apps, reply all emails, and surprise OSCE exams, to name a few. I've also been inspired by our class's level of involvement, both inside and outside of the dental school, engaging the broader community through service, research, and advocacy. I have been amazed at our class in helping students both in and outside of the class through case coordination, assisting in clinic, mentorship, community building, and much more. And I know I'm not alone in my admiration for this brilliant group of individuals, as our faculty have emphasized that we are a standout class that has demonstrated great clinical skill, collegiality, professionalism, and integrity. After 4 years, ASOD in the class of 2025 has come to feel like home, and I know I will miss that in the coming months. If our track record for class group me poll response rates demonstrates anything, I hope to see at least 50% of you at a class reunion of some kind in the future. But for now, we welcome the end of this chapter because we are all well prepared and ready for the next one. The Adams School of Dentistry has fulfilled its promise and molded us into competent dentists, ready to carry the dental profession into a bright future. I'm so excited to see all that the class of 2025 will accomplish in the years to come. It has been an honor to know you and represent you. And with that, I sign off one last time. Sincerely, your class president.
Thank you, Brian. It is now my distinct honor to welcome our 2025 commencement speaker, Dr. Linda Edgar. Dr. Edgar has served as president of both the Academy of General Dentistry and most recently as the president of the American Dental Association from 2023 to 2024. She is only the 5th woman to serve as ADA president in the 165-year history of the organization. Dr. Edgar started her career teaching high school and junior high science for 15 years and coaching track and cross country. She is an accomplished runner herself and has completed nearly 50 marathons and 2 Ironman triathlons. She attended the University of Washington Dental School at age 37 and practiced dentistry for more than 30 years with her husband in Federal Way, Washington. Next month, they will celebrate their 52nd wedding anniversary. They are parents of 1 son, a pilot for Alaska Airlines, and have 2 grandchildren. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Linda Edgar.
I am so excited to be here and to see a woman president, yes, of your class. Thank you very much, amazing speech. And I'm expecting every woman in this class to run for ADA president at some point in your career because we need that, okay? Now I want to start out real quick by recognizing the people that got you here. Because without your support group in your lives, without my husband, who was my support group, I would not be a dentist, I would not be a parent today. So thank you, the supporters in the bleachers. Can we give them a round of applause? Because we would not be there, we would not be here without you. Thank you so much. I just want to let you know that it is so exciting to see the trajectory of our profession becoming even. It is told by our Institute of Public Information that perhaps in 2030 we will have the same number of men dentists as we have women dentists in this profession. And that has not happened forever. So congratulations, it makes it a lot easier to find a spouse in your class also. So, yeah, right. So I'm going to just tell you a little bit about my story because it is really different. And hopefully it will inspire some of you that are in the audience to apply for dental school at an older age. But before I do that, I want you, if you remember one thing from this speech today, I want you to remember this statement. Remove the words can't and impossible from your vocabulary. Because if you do enough work, no matter how mediocre you are, you can accomplish anything, and I am proof of that, because I am not the most talented person in the box. But I will tell you, I'm probably the hardest worker in the box, and if you are willing to put the time in, you will make it at whatever you decide to do. There's a book called Talent is Overrated. Anybody know that book? You need to read it. That's your first assignment once you get out of here? No. What it says in the book basically is it takes 10,000 hours to become excellent at anything. All those prodigies, those amazing people that are out there, people say, oh, they just had it. No, they didn't. They spent hours and hours and hours becoming the best they could be. I spent 52,000 miles running before I qualified for the Olympic trials in 1984, the first women's marathon. I was not the best runner out there. I was the hardest working runner out there. And out of those 45 to 50 marathons, I probably won half of them. My best time was a 2:42. That's a 6:15 pace. This body, you wouldn't believe, of course it was thinner back then, but does not, I just lost my speech. I guess that's it. No. So anyway, my story. I grew up in a Coast Guard family. My dad was actually born in North Carolina, Greensboro. He was a Coast Guard rescue pilot and had been involved in about 4,000 rescue missions. And when people say, why are you interested in service? I say, because my dad did it, and my mom was a teacher. So who you surround yourself with, who encourages you, really matters in your life. We moved 9 places before I graduated from high school. My parents moved me in my senior year of high school from Washington State to San Diego. And that wouldn't have been so bad, except I met my now husband as a sophomore in high school, and I had to leave him when he went to school and I had to go to San Diego. We decided we would get married after college, and our goal was this. I was going to be an OBGYN, but we would put him through first. He was a year and a half older than me, and he wanted to be a dentist. He knew that from 7th grade. So we got married at a young age, pursued that. However, in my second year of marriage, he was a senior. So picture this. On New Year's Eve, I landed in the hospital with a ruptured tubal pregnancy and lost half my blood at age 24. I lost that first baby. But we thought, okay, we'll keep going. And 9 months later, on the night before Thanksgiving, I had another tubal pregnancy and lost my second tube. So my goal of being an OBGYN suddenly wasn't so great. And I decided to not do that and just continue to teach. So I taught while my husband started his practice. 3 months after my second tubal, we were in Kansas. My husband was doing his dental residency program. And a woman walked into his hospital and wanted to give up her baby. Now, my husband, unbeknownst to me, had put our name on an adoption list. He did not tell me. And guess what we became very instantly? We became the parents of a very wonderful new baby boy, 3 days old. That baby boy grew a lot. He's 6'8", which I would have never put out. And I'm glad to see another president not taller than me, I gotta tell you that, okay? And he was a tough teenager because he was cute, loved girls, lunch, and basketball. But I knew he was gonna be smart, and we motivated him to do whatever he wanted to do. And now he is an Alaska airline captain, and he makes more than I ever made in my dental lifetime. So I'm very proud of him, and I have 2 granddaughters, 11 and 13. My 13-year-old granddaughter is 5'11". She passed me up at age 9. So anyway, but even though I got a new son and I continued to teach, I still felt very broken. Why me? Why couldn't I have kids? So I started a running program. Just started, jogging. Over the next 10 years, I worked up to 107 miles average a week. Some weeks were 170 miles with speed work, all of it, lots of work. My goal was to run in the first Women's Olympic Trials Marathon in 1984. There were only 5 women in our state that had the possibility of doing that. So I worked very hard. However, you had to qualify within the year before the race. I won the Emerald City Marathon in a 2:47. The qualifying time was a 2:51:16. 4 days after the qualifying date started, I got injured, of course. So I spent the year getting back too fast, not giving my body a chance to recover. And, finally, a month before the actual trials, I did my very last attempt. At mile 23, I was on a 2:50 pace. So I was very close to qualifying, and a woman, who I still don't know who she was, came into the race and ran with me. And she said, "You're going to do this." I had nothing left because my base was gone, and I literally was running with my head bobbing up and down, knowing my husband would be at the end of that race ready to catch me if I fell over. I've never been that spent in a race. I did make it. I ran a 2:50:59, and the qualifying time was a 2:51:16. So, thank you. The reason I tell you this is you're graduating, and I'm so proud of you, and I just heard you guys are #1. Did you know that? In the country. Did you guys? Are we allowed to tell them that? I want you to know UW is #2. I found that out last week, unless there's a new survey out. I don't know. But anyway, Michigan has been dethroned, at least for a while. So congratulations, all of you, and faculty. Where was I? Okay, so I got kind of tired of doing the marathon, and at age about 34, I decided to get into the triathlon. I'd been a swimmer as a young kid, pretty good swimmer. So I was winning some triathlon races, and I wanted to qualify for the Ironman Championships in Hawaii. I won a marathon and was able to qualify, and I decided to go to Penticton, Canada to do that Ironman as a practice run. However, I got out of the water in 7th place. The Ironman, you do 2.1 mile swim, 112-mile bike, and then a marathon, just a small event. And anyway, I got out of the water. There was an aid station on the bike at 13 miles at the top of a hill, first mistake. So you take aid with your right hand, and the guy in front of me yells, "Railroad tracks." They had forgotten to cover the railroad tracks, and you're going 30 miles an hour down a hill. So I instinctively braked with my left hand. How many of you are bikers in here? You know what happens when you brake with your left hand? The front wheel stops, and you throw yourself off the bike. So I threw myself off the bike, split my helmet in 2, but I got back on the bike and got going again. My front wheel was doing this, and you had to go up two mountain passes, and I knew my bike wouldn't make it. And then I stopped kind of breathing. So I stopped. Another tragedy. Never did, and I was cut out of the championships because it was 3 weeks later. So there I was, another tragedy, another failed attempt. My husband, my supporter, went to the dental school, University of Washington. My son was 10 years old, I was 37. and got an application. Brought it home, unbeknownst to me, brought it home and said, guess what he said? You should apply to dental school. It would be safer than doing the Ironman. So I did. I only applied to the University of Washington. And it just so happened, another miracle happened, and Dr. Tom Morton was my interviewer. And guess what he was starting to do? Train for a marathon. So I had it made. I told him how to do it well, and I think I got in for my grades too. But anyway, he was my motivator. So my message to you out of some of these little stories is you will fall. You guys have been through an amazing experience in hygiene, in dentistry, in your dental school. You've had support. You're going to run into those patients that knock you down. Get rid of them. Serious, right? Those of you? I mean, you don't have to. You can say nicely, you have a month, and then I'm gone with you. You can do that. And the other thing I learned through all of this, I'm old, I'm 74 this year, so I've lived a long time. And I got to tell you, I have learned to be okay with myself. I spoke at the University of California, and they said, what would you do differently if you had that to do today? And I said, I would be less hard on myself. I would not beat myself up when I made a mistake. And I have broken some files, yes, and root canals. And I also learned in my lifetime that when you do fail, you have to have courage to get back out there and say, I can do this. I can get up each time I fall. Courage is just holding on to fear a little longer. That's a quote. I thought you guys were going to get copies of these slides, but maybe you didn't. That's too bad, because anyway, I want you to know that the reason I'm here today is not because I woke up as a 5-year-old wanting to be the ADA president at all. It's because people encouraged me. People say, just like my husband said, you will be good at this. Try it. You will be good at this. So realize any one of you can be standing up here in this position today. Any one of you is as good, as smart, as energetic as I am. And if you want to do something and you're willing to work hard enough, you will make it. So I started in organized dentistry. I started study clubs. I got encouraged to run for national office. I've run for 8 national positions and won them all. And you know why I win? Because I call every single delegate and I say, what do you care about? Because people don't care how much you know, do they? But they just want to know how much you care. And so I read a bunch of leadership books because I felt very unprepared. And during COVID, I put those leadership books in a summary book called Climb Every Mountain. And in that book are quotes and stories and summaries of leadership books that I've shared with many groups like yours. And when I was encouraged to run for ADA president, I'm only the 5th woman that's ever won. It's not easy. People ask these questions as a woman. Why don't you wear heels? I mean, I'm 5'2", I should wear heels, but I don't. Why don't you wear a dress? Now, they didn't ask my male opponent why he didn't wear a dress. I don't know why they asked me that. And then the next question was one I always loved to get was, are you strong enough? Right, Jane? Are you strong enough to do this position? And I just leaned over and I said, and how many Ironman have you finished? So. So, don't take the naysayers. Don't let them cut you down. I don't care how tall you are. If you're 4'8", you can handle it, right? There you go. Okay, a couple of other things and then I'll be done. Focus on listening before you focus on fixing. When you're in your practice, I will give you 2 pointers which will make you successful, and I know your ears are perking now. All right. Care about your patient before you care about the money. Because if you care about your patient, the money will come. You see the faculty's raising, I paid them off to raise their, no. And call your patient, even hygienists. But don't ask your hygienist to call the patient. You call the patient if you do, right? You listen, remember that, okay? You call the patient, because if you take that 1 or 2 minutes to call that patient will travel from Seattle to see you in North Carolina because you cared about them. Those 2 things, remember it. Have compassion and communicate. So compliment your staff in front of the patient and compliment the patient in front of, did I say that right? Compliment the patient in front of your staff and compliment the staff in front of you. Because people remember that, and it's oh so important. I've started a Dynamic Dental Sisters Facebook group last December, and we have now 1,500 members very quickly. If you get this paper, it has a QR code on it that you can join. This is mainly for women, but men can join too. When you communicate, one more little pearl, with your patients or with anybody, there are 4 words you need to remember. Levity, brevity, repeat, repeat. I have a master's in education. Do not use a sentence that has more than 7 words in it, because if you fire hose information, people will not remember it, right? Yeah, okay. So I want to close with a little story, because several of your people have already mentioned this today, several of your speakers. You know, today when we were meeting with the students, I got asked the question, what has been the most important thing for you? What makes you the happiest? And I've thought about that as I'm getting into the last part of my life. And the thing that makes me the happiest is mattering. Doing something that matters for someone else. There is no better feeling than having one of you become ADA president, because I encouraged you to do that. And there's a little statement that says, lift while you climb. So as you go forward in your career, turn around and invite someone else up. Turn around and put somebody else in the limelight, because that will matter more than anything. So quickly, here's the story. I promise I'll be quick. There was a man who was going to the beach to write his novel, and he noticed on the beach there was a young boy leaning down and picking something up and throwing it back in the water. How many of you have heard this story? It's called the starfish story. And the man looked puzzled, the older man looked puzzled, and he walked up to the boy and he said, "What are you doing?" And the boy said, "I'm throwing the starfish back in the ocean." And the man said, "There are thousands of starfish in this ocean. You're not going to make a difference." And the little boy turned to him and smiled and said, "But I made a difference to that one." So when you treat that patient or you do that procedure for free for that person that can't afford it, you will make a difference that can matter forever in that person's life. So thank you so much for the honor of being here. It has been a privilege, and good luck to you.
Thank you, Dr. Edgar, for your inspiring words and spending time with us today at the school. Now it is time to award degrees to the Dental Hygiene, Master of Science, Doctoral, and Doctor of Dental Surgery degree candidates. I would like to invite Professor Latice Sams, Director of the Dental Hygiene Program, to present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene. Professor Sams.
When their names are called, the candidates will each receive a dental hygiene pin, which symbolizes their transition from dental hygiene education into clinical practice. The graduation class has selected 2 members of the dental hygiene faculty to participate in the pinning ceremony. These faculty members are individuals whom the graduates believe have made significant contributions to their educational experience at the Adams School of Dentistry. This year, the 2025 dental hygiene candidates recognize Dr. Roxanne D'Souza Norwood and Professor Jennifer Harmon. All right. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in dental hygiene please rise? Dean Guthmiller, it is an honor to present to you the 2025 Bachelor of Science candidates in dental hygiene. Will the candidates please come forward? Graduates, please be seated upon returning to your seats. Mariana Alcarez. Eliana Bazemore. Sergio Campanor Leyva. Mia Dean. Maddie Easter. Malia Ferguson. Carmen Flores Hernandez. Gina Renee Harris. Allison Hobbs. Malachi Jowers, graduating with highest honors. Abby Lamb. Arlie Laraga Guerrero. Fernanda Yosemite Martinez Cerrone. Lauren Miller. Maisie Miller. Shide Mobley. Esmeralda Mundo Rosendo. Evelyn Partida Arias. Shakaya Emil Purcell. Sophie Racine. Tabitha Richardson. Sophia Rooney, graduating with highest honors. Chelsea Sandoval. Cassidy Sullivan. Emma Thomas. Nathaniel Welch.
Members of the dental hygiene class of 2025, I'm going to ask you now to please stand. I invite you to move your tassels from the right side of your caps to the left, signifying your new status as graduates. Congratulations! I am honored to be the first to welcome each of you to the ranks of the alumni of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, Adams School of Dentistry. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to ask Dr. Antonio Beretti, Associate Dean for Advanced Dental Education and Graduate Studies, to present the candidates for the Master of Science degrees, Advanced Dental Education certificates, and doctoral degrees. Dr. Moretti.
Will the candidates for the Master of Science degrees in Dental Hygiene Education, Endodontics, Operative Dentistry and Biomaterials, Oral and Maxillofacial Pathology, Oral and Maxillofacial Radiology, Orthodontics, Pediatric Dentistry, Periodontology, and Prosthodontics, and the candidates for certificates in Advanced Education, Dental Education in General Dentistry, General Practice Residency, Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, Oral Facial Pain, and Pediatric Dentistry, and the PhD in Oral and Craniofacial Biomedicine, please rise. Dean Guthmiller, it's an honor to present to you the 2025 candidates for the Master of Science, certificates in Advanced Dental Education, and doctoral degrees. Will the candidates please come forward? I'm pleased to share that the hooding for the PhD student will be done by Dr. I think she's here today, Dr. Julie Marquesan. If not, I'll do it, so no worries. For dental hygiene education, I'd like to invite Jasmine Balcazar Romero. For the specialty of endodontics, Raminik Bhatt. For the specialty of endodontics, Gurmukh Dhaliwal. For the specialty of endodontics, Jonathan Fine. For the specialty in operative dentistry, Fadi Bitar. For the specialty of periodontics, Dr. Chandler Connor. For the specialty of periodontics, Dr. Shadow Stewart. For the specialty of periodontics, Dr. Cameron Wilding. For the specialty of prosthodontics, Dr. Marisa Lynn Gentle. For the specialty of prosthodontics, Dr. Dino Jubal Salvanera. For the specialty of prosthodontics, Dr. Connor Norwood Vaughn. Last but not least, for the PhD in Oral and Craniofacial Biomedicine, Dr. Thomas Alves da Silva Neto, being hooded by Dr. Julie Marquesan.
Congratulations to the graduates of the 2025 Master of Science Certificates in Advanced Dental Education and doctoral degrees. I am honored to be the first to welcome each of you to the ranks of the alumni of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, Adams School of Dentistry. Congratulations. The placement of the lilac-colored hood over the robe symbolizes the entry of our Doctor of Dental Surgery graduates into the dental profession. Each year, the graduating dental class selects 6 members of the faculty to participate in hooding the Doctor of Dental Surgery candidates. These are faculty members whom the graduates feel made significant contributions to their educational experience. The faculty selected by the dental class of 2025 to hood their class are Professors Savita Gupta, Kent Moberly, Marta Muskoff, Stephen Randall, Catherine Clems-Schlichting, and Marissa Walker. Dr. Gupta is unable to be here tonight, so Dr. Dilek Uyan will be hooding Dr. Gupta's students in her absence. This year, we would like to honor the 6 faculty hooders who have been recognized by the 4th-year dental students for their exceptional contributions to education and mentorship by presenting them the UNC DDS Class of 1991 Faculty Award. This award was generously established by the Class of 1991 at the Adams School of Dentistry. Along with the prestigious recognition, this honor also includes a monetary award, further underscoring the Class of 1991's commitment to honoring the faculty's dedication to shaping the future of dentistry. Our dental graduates will be hooded by these professors unless the graduate has invited 1 or more family members who are dentists to hood them. Those family members who are also donning academic regalia will accompany their graduate onto the stage and hood them. I would also like to take a moment to recognize the faculty member who was selected for the Dr. Richard F. Hunt Jr. Memorial Award for Excellence in Predoctoral Teaching. This is the dental school's highest teaching award. The 2025 awardee is Dr. Lillian Baridi Garcia. We congratulate you, Dr. Baridi Garcia. At this time, I invite Dr. Ed Swift, Executive Vice Dean for Education, to come to the podium to present the candidates for the Doctor of Dental Surgery degree. Dr. Swift.
We have Dr. Edgar's slides. We'll post them on Canvas for you. And just one other comment. I've seen classes that were very eager to graduate. I've never seen a class get here so early as you guys did. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Dental Surgery degree please rise? All right. Dean Guthmiller, it's an honor to present to you the 2025 candidates for the Doctor of Dental Surgery degree. Will the candidates please come forward? Graduates, please be seated when you return to your seats. Come on up. Justin Adams. Elahe Aflaki. Jordan Albrecht Spencer. Imani Allen. Diane Amandrud. Forrest Jefferson Bell. Rebecca Best, hooded by her father, Dr. Henry Best. Melissa Blanco. Tang Jahan Blanton with honors. It doesn't have to be perfect. J.D. Boyd, hooded by his mother, Dr. Kathy Boyd. Carly Bullard. Reem Sabi Halal, hooded by her husband, Dr. Omar Mohammed. Shireen Chuckiwala. Sophia Chizikova. Jihan Chung with honors. Bryce Philip Claremont with honors. Ibrahim Darmawi with honors. Madison Dinkins. William Eskew. Joe Fortcourt. Brian Francis. Prithvi Godiraju. Jada Graham. Shelley Guo. Stratton Guy, hooded by his brother, Dr. Landon Guy. Ali Taheri. Rashmi Deshmukh. Anna Harmon. Kyle Harvey. Jeremy Lee Hawkins, hooded by his wife, Dr. Abby Hawkins. Luke Thomas Heaton. Alec Hildreth. Yeah, watch this one. Catherine Hogue, hooded by her father, Dr. James Hogue. Justin Hunt. Aaron Johnson. Bilal Khaled. Lauren Kim. John Kwiatkowski. Nikki Lanka with honors. Irina Singh. Dariel Jacob Kovetsky, hooded by his brother, Dr. Emil Joseph Kovetsky. Esther Eugene Lee, hooded by her brother, Dr. Matthew Lee. Rachel Claire Locklear with honors. Bijan Mobobi. Cassie Mangini. Aide Manzano. Connor McLeod. Gabrielle Merritt. Anjali Mistry, hooded by her father, Dr. Monish Mistry. Nicole Rose Nay. Anyanyama Okolo. Trevor Ray. Shreya Venkatesh. Andrew Lee Barnett. Noradine Ramadan. Angelis Rivera Concepcion. Valentina Roa. Jordan Thomas Rogers. Madison Rose. Arandeep Santhu. James Sanford. Raven Selden, hooded by her father, Dr. Robert Selden III. Molina Shaw with honors. Gitu Sharma. Justin Shin. Bernard Lester Silverstein with honors. Giancarlo Agnello Simmons. Brianne Nicole Smith with honors. Laura Bernal Guarin. Jeffrey Stone. Christian Summers. Karen Jessica Summers. Louis Trey Mark Trapp III. Olivia Trombley. Win Rosie Trong. Olivia Tumsuden with honors. Cole Tyler, hooded by his sister, Dr. Bethany Han. Nishma Pinakin Vyas with honors. Jack Wellborn, hooded by his father, Dr. Neil Wellborn, mother, Dr. Kristen Wellborn, and brother, Dr. Will Wellborn. And there's another one coming after him like next year, so yeah. Jordan Marie Williams with honors. Jace Stephen Yeoman, hooded by his uncle, Dr. Raymond Pate. And Adriana Zelaya.
Members of the Doctor of Dental Surgery class of 2025, I invite you to move your tassels from the right side of your tam to the left, signifying your new status as dental graduates. Congratulations, doctors. I am honored to be the first to welcome you each to the ranks of the alumni of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill Adams School of Dentistry. You may be seated. Now, I would like to take a moment to celebrate and thank the people supporting our graduates, many of whom are gathered here today to share in this special occasion. You also deserve recognition. Please stand as I introduce you. We will hold our applause until everyone has been introduced. First, will the parents, brothers, or sisters of a graduate please stand and remain standing? Second, will the husbands, wives, partners, and children of graduates please stand and remain standing? Next, will the grandparents, aunts, uncles, or others who hold a special relationship to a graduate please also stand? Graduates, will you all please stand and turn to face the audience as you join in the faculty as we applaud your family and loved ones. Families and friends, you have been more than just spectators today. Our faculty and students recognize the encouragement and support you have provided. We applaud you, and we acknowledge your enormous contributions to each of our graduates and to what they have accomplished. You may be seated. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to recognize another very special group of dedicated supporters. They are the individuals who have invested their time and passion in preparing our graduates for lives of continued learning, dedicated study, and service to others. The individuals of whom I speak are, of course, our amazing faculty and staff. Will you please stand? And please join me in thanking our amazing faculty and staff. Thank you, colleagues. You may be seated. Now, I would like to ask Dr. Glenn Reside to come forward for the swearing in of our graduates who will be joining the ranks of the military. Will the following graduates also please come forward with Dr. Reside? Dr. James Sanford, United States Air Force. Dr. Jordan Williams, United States Air Force. Dr. Reside.
It's my distinct honor to administer the oath of office to these recent graduates. They're going to be going into the military, and whether they make it a career or not, don't know, but they're going to be serving their country. So, raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name.
I, James Sanford,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
and I will well
the office upon which I'm about to enter.
the office upon which I'm about to enter.
So help you God.
So help me God.
On behalf of the faculty and staff of the Adams School of Dentistry, I extend our most sincere and warm congratulations to each of you. We wish you a fulfilling career, no matter the path you choose in the great profession of dentistry and oral health care. You have forged many enduring connections with your school and colleagues while here in Chapel Hill, and you will always remain a part of the UNC Adams School of Dentistry family. As you embark upon the next phase of your professional journeys, I encourage you to find ways to continue your connections with your classmates and faculty. Also, please consider staying involved with the school through the Dental Foundation of North Carolina and the UNC Dental Alumni Association. I want to extend a special thank you to the Dental Foundation of North Carolina for sponsoring a celebration for the Adams School of Dentistry 2025 graduates earlier this week. To help us end on a high note, please welcome the Clefhangers, Carolina's oldest a cappella group, to the stage. They will sing Carolina, Carolina in My Mind, then will lead us all in Hark the Sound, which can be found on the back page of your program. And now, the Clefhangers.
Six a.m. and my first thought is you. Dragging my head right out this bed for you. I've been dreaming of you, all the things that you do remind me of who I can be. The problems on the shelf, the reflections of myself. I keep on running back to you. Carolina, I keep on running back to you. Carolina. When I first heard your name, you clouded up my brain, but it felt new. And the questions still remain, but the answers aren't the same without you. When the morning light comes in and I feel you on my skin, I just tally up my sins that I can't quit doing what I do. Carolina, I keep on running back to you. Carolina, my selfish mind won't let me be. One line from you sets me free. Running home to you. Carolina, I keep on running back to you. Carolina, I keep on running back to you. Carolina, I keep on running back to you. Carolina, running back, running back, running back to you. I keep on running back, running back, running back to you. I keep on running back, running back, running back to you. I keep on running back, running back, running back to you, Carolina. In my mind, I'm gone to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? Yes, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Karen, she's a silver sun. You best walk away and watch her shining. Watch her, watch the morning come. A silver tears appearing now, and I'm crying, ain't I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. It ain't no doubt in no one's mind that love's the finest thing around. She whispered something soft and kind.
Congratulations, everyone.
And hey, babe, the sky's on fire and I'm dying, ain't I? I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. In my mind, I'm gone to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? And ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? Yes, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Dark and silent late last night, I think I might have heard the highway calling. Geese in flight and dogs that bite. And though the signs it might be omens, say I'm going, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. With a holy host of others standing around me, and still I'm on the dark side of the moon. And it seems like it goes on like this forever. You must forgive me if I'm up and gone, Carolina in my mind. In my mind, I'm gone to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? And can't you just feel the moonshine? And ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? If I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Oh, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Oh, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Gone, gone, gone. When I'm gone, say nice things about me. When I'm gone, won't you carry on without me?
And now we'll sing the alma mater, so feel free to sing along.
The sound of tar heel voices ringing clear and true, ringing clear and singing Carolina's praises, shouting NCU. NCU. Hail to the brightest star of all, clear its radiant shine. Carolina, priceless gem, receive all praises thine. I'm a Tar Heel born, I'm a Tar Heel bred, and when I die, I'm a Tar Heel dead. So it's rah rah, Carolina, Lina, rah rah, Carolina, Lina, rah rah, Carolina, rah rah rah. 2, 3. I'm a Tar Heel born, I'm a Tar Heel bred, and when I die, I'm a Tar Heel dead. So it's rah rah, Carolina, Lina, rah rah, Carolina, Lina, rah rah, Carolina, rah rah rah.
Thank you, Cliffhangers, for your wonderful performance and for being with us today. I also want to thank the student marshals for their assistance today, our amazing faculty and staff who orchestrated this event, and the brass quintet for providing us with excellent music. As we process out of the arena, audience, please stay standing while our faculty, guests on the stage, and graduates exit the auditorium. Thank you for attending this evening's commencement, and congratulations again to all of our graduates.